Conor McGregor versus Nick Diaz. Conor McGregor, ex-UFC double champion of the world, went on fire in the UFC on a knockout spree, winning 7 in a row to win the UFC featherweight title, smashed Jose Aldo in 13 seconds, went on to win both belts, really took over the Ultimate Fighting Championship. But after his loss to Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 229, the career of Conor fell apart. He's only won one fight out of his last 4, beating Donald Cerrone in the first round in 40 seconds, lost his last 2 fights in a row, both to Dustin Poirier, a man that he beat when he went on his incredible spree before he won his title. Dustin Poirier demolished Conor McGregor. In his last fight at UFC 264, Conor McGregor looked absolutely pathetic, on the floor, screaming angrily. He was absolutely broken, a broken man. The world still loves Conor. Even though he lost his fights, he's still the most popular fighter out there. Nick Diaz, former Strikeforce champion of the world, fought some incredible fights in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, fought for the title. Nick Diaz hasn't won a fight in 10 years. Got suspended after the Anderson Silva fight, came back as a middleweight against Robbie Lawler. In his last fight, he looked absolutely pathetic. It was not the Nick Diaz that we remembered. He had no cardio, striking looked bad. Everything about Nick Diaz looked bleak. It wasn't what we remember. We remember a guy who was a bad boy, would go in there, outstrike everybody. An amazing third-degree Cesar Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the ground. Nick Diaz is amazing. It was the blend of his striking and his grappling that really set him apart from everybody at the time. Both these guys need to win. Both these guys are fan favorites. If you love the sport, somebody drew you into it, and it's quite possibly one of these guys. Imagine seeing Nick Diaz with his brother cornering him in a fight with Conor McGregor. The Nate Diaz versus Conor fights were complete classics. But at this point in Conor's career, I personally feel like he really needs a win. Fighting Nick Diaz might give him that opportunity. Nick Diaz at the same time even more desperately needs a win. Seeing Nick Diaz go in there versus Conor would be a classic. I couldn't imagine a more classic fight for both guys. Not seeing this fight would be a shame. Styles make fights, Smack Talk also makes fights, and both these guys have incredible styles, and the way they handle themselves in front of the fans, in front of the media would be, I think, a really good time to see what Nick Diaz would have to say to Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a smaller man. He's 4 inches shorter. He has a 2-inch reach disadvantage. Both these guys might match up pretty well at welterweight. Conor looks pretty big right now. Nick Diaz was at his best at welterweight. That's his natural weight. I don't want to see him again at middleweight. If he could go down and make weight and really put in the effort, this right here might be an incredible war, and the timing might be perfect.